Well, there's bad news if you've been trying to AFK in New World and succeeding, and there's good news if you've been stuck in queues, because Amazon is changing the AFK detection in New World. So if you've been one of these people who've been trying to use macros or something to stay in the game, well, you better stop, because otherwise you might get, well, some action taken against your account. So let's have a look at what Amazon have actually posted. They did this like last night, so it's first thing for me. They always post their news like in the middle of the morning for me, so you just have to put up with me being a little bit tired. But they're aware that some people have been using AFK mitigation. They're not happy with it, considering there's lots of people in queue, which we'll get onto in a second. And they have created a new solution to help us identify and take action against bad faith AFK players, right? Now, they're not going to talk about how it works, because then people will be able to avoid it. And they said they're going to do various different ways of doing that. But if you do get caught, the first thing you'll get will be a quick kick to the main menu. I hope it tells you, because you need to be able to identify between being AFK and being AFK detected, if that makes sense. So like, what is the normal AFK detection period versus, hey, we think you're cheating here, so we're going to kick you out, kind of thing. I would like that to be told, because I always like run back to my computer and like press buttons and stuff. Am I going to get like called out? Maybe I will, maybe I deserve to. That's another question for a different time. So that's what's happening, and they're going to do one thing first and then they're going to roll out more over time. They don't want to do all of them at once, I guess, because if you start getting false positives and people start getting kicked into the queue and they weren't AFK, that would be really annoying and really bad. So if you have been one of these people who have been doing this, then you might as well stop. Hopefully you still have time and it's reasonable to like maybe, you know, go a little bit AFK if I need to have a poo or drop the kids off at the pool or whatever the people say. But yeah, you need like 5, 10, 15 minutes, a little bit worth of leeway. But when it starts getting to like 30, 40, 50, 1 hour, then that's obviously not great. So it's nice to see that they're doing this. However, there is the one caveat of like, hey, Amazon, if you would have had way more servers at the start, you wouldn't have some servers with massive queues, and people wouldn't have resorted to doing this. Because now we have servers, and some of them at the back end, there are no queues really, but there's a lot of servers with people already on them with queues, because that transfer hasn't happened yet. So your AFK detection timer, where it fits in the timeline, a little bit weird. It should probably have come after you've allowed people to move servers, because it makes sense. Like if I'm going having my food or what have you, and it's 6 o'clock in the evening, well, if I get kicked out, I'm in the queue for 2 hours, but my food's only going to take me 25 minutes. So I come and move my mouse. Now, maybe I'm wrong in doing that or what have you, but that is what I do, because I'm playing like all days at the minute. So maybe I'm the bad person, but at least I'm not using like macros and stuff to stay in. I'm actually manually doing mine. So this is just a warning. I wish they would have just had more servers at the start, and I wish they would have do the transfers. Then you might not have to resort to the AFK timer thing. Have a most beautiful day. Like and subscribe.